Okay, I transferred the image to this foam, blue foam, and now I'm just gonna paint the parts I don't want blue. I didn't black marker, fine marker, so it'll blend with the paint. Okay, so I traced my husband's, I don't know if it's a iPhone 6 shape, because that's the size I want it to be, and then I added these on the end, so it's a little bit bigger, and now I've traced it onto my EVA foam, and I'm going to carve it out, and I'll be back. Okay, I cut out the shapes, and okay, so I cut out the pieces, and now I'm going to smooth the edge, and I'm using this product, and then I'll sand it and put its first coat of black paint. Okay. Alright, so I finished the sides, and then I painted it black. And then the next step is I transferred this image. Well, I first did this one, and I didn't like it, so now I've done this one. And I just used blue, so I highlighted the image, and then I colored in the part I didn't want blue. I'm going to put this little film on top, so this is going to probably set in here. And then I cut out the pieces to go on the back side in foam, and I'm going to, and here's the piece that I cut out, and so now I'm going to color these gold. And that'll be my next step on my next video. Okay, so I painted this brown, and I painted these gold, and for the eye, I just took something like a plastic covering for some package I bought, and I glued it on the back. Now I've got some blue cardstock I'm going to put behind it, so it gives it that look, and then I'll be gluing it on. Okay, I glued on the styrofoam image for here, so that's on, and then last night I glued the tips of, it's going to be leather strap around the handle, so I'm going to wind that, and then I'll return. Okay, it's all wrapped around. This is just styrofoam. I just cut long strips and painted it gold, and then once it dries, I'll clip off this end. I'm building this up, so when I put this in, it'll be closer to the top, because that was pretty deep, the hole I made. And now I'm going to trace, let's see, I'm using these as a guide, so I'm just going to trace around here, so I have a smaller one. There. Alright, so you'll get to see the next step. And well, I must have put 10 coats on, and it does glow in the dark. Now I'm going to do this. Now this black stuff that they have on there, I use puffy paint. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this metallic luster, and I put it in a little dish, and I mixed it with a little polyurethane just to make it, it was kind of dry. So I'm just going to highlight the black and gold. And then after that, I'm going to take my brown ink, and I also have these makeup sponges for that. And I'm just going to kind of make it look a little worn. Alright, so that's my next step, and then I'll tape again when that's done, and I think then I'm going to Mod Podge the whole thing. So that's probably my final step, or show you my final step. Alright, that's it for now. Okay, I'm finished. I think it turned out pretty good. It was a fun project. Okay, I'm on to my next project. Bye.